today. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on first, following a good pickup of 8.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week.
There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
CeeDee Lamb
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. Down the right sideline.
And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
They try with Pacheco. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 46 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive.
All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play.
And they'll run with Pacheco.
Second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Now a run with Pacheco.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now a play fake here on first down.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 30.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was a...
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Shifts by him. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So a design run for their wideout. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Madden. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They run with Ford, and he'll get this one down to about the 27.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.